Welcome all of you on my YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss about the use of MS Access basic concepts. These basic concepts are database creation. So for the basic concepts, I am opening the MS Access first of all. To opening the MS Excel, press the window button of your keyboard. The search dialog box will open. In all programs, type MS Access. So in my computer, MS Access 2007 version is installed. That is why it is displaying MS Access 2007. Whatever version installed on your PC, it will display here. Click on it. When you clicked on it, its outlook can be changed, but there you will get the option create or the blank database. Look at here, as the option appears on the screen, blank database. Click on the blank database. Then it will ask the database name to you. Write the name of database, as I am writing demo database, and create. So after database creation, we will create the table. We can create table in MS Access by using two different ways. The first way is the data sheet view, and another way is the design view. I will tell you both of the ways, but we will create the table by the data sheet view first of all. To creating the database table using the data sheet view, you need to select the column first of all. Look at here, the add new field option is there. Right click on it and click on the rename column. As I am taking roll number as my first column, then it moves to the next column or next field. The columns are also known as the fields. Write another column name here. I am taking name itself as the column name. Then address, phone, and email. Now look at here, it is a completely designed view. So whatever data we want to fill here, we can enter it as like we were entering it in Excel. As I am writing roll number 1, name Ram Singh, address Barra 2 3, phone is something I am entering, and email is ram@gmail.com. I have been entered the phone number. When you clicked on the next row, it will automatically, okay, now look at here, it is displaying an error here because it is out of range, means the value entered doesn't match the number data type in the column. So now from here we will move to the design view from the datasheet view, because in the datasheet view we cannot pass the data type of any column. Now the thing is, what are the data types? So the data types are the logical operations which decide which type of value will be saved here. Okay, the data types will decide which type of value we will store here. So now I am moving to the design view. When you will move to the design view, it will ask the table name from first of all. I am passing it as students and hit OK. So look at here, the ID is auto number, the data type of ID is auto number. It means its value will increase automatically as we will increase the number of records. Next is roll number. By default its column or its field type is number. Name has been taken as text and address has been taken as text again. By default the phone is number and the range of number is 9 digits only. It will never accept the 10 digit value. Okay, so I am taking the phone as text, that is why it will store the more values. Okay, now it is the design view. Here we can pass field name, its data type, and the various field properties we can apply on the table. Even we can apply the primary keys from here, from the design view. Suppose right now this key attribute is visible on the ID column, but in my table I wish to create the primary key to the roll number. In that case, what we'll do? First of all, select the column, right click on the column and click on the primary key option. So look at here, the key option has been changed. Okay, what is the requirement of primary key? It is the one of column in the table by which we can uniquely identify our records. Okay, in the field properties we can define multiple operations. Suppose here I am adding one more column which is marks. In the marks I am taking the data type as number, and here I want to apply some properties. The properties are file size, large integer, format. Here we can pass the format of passing the number. It will be the general number, it will be the currency, euro, fixed value, or which type of number we require we can pass here. I am taking it as general number. Okay, decimal places, auto means if the output, if anyone wish to enter the decimal places up to the 2 digit, so it will accept 3 digit, it will accept the decimal values or the values after the decimal up to 15 digits. Okay, then the input mask and caption. Okay, so the caption is the value or is the string which will be displayed here at the column. Now the default value, suppose I am passing the default value here as 0. Okay, right now my marks column has been selected, that is why I have been applied 0. If anyone not entered the marks, then at that time the 0 value will be there. The next property is validation rule. By this we can restrict the value which the user will enter inside the table. Suppose I am applying here that the value is less than 100. So now no one enter the value inside the column marks which is more than 50. Do not be confused. Okay, I have been changed my condition. Now I am checking that the value the user will enter inside the table, it should be less than 50. Okay, now move back to the datasheet view, save it, and look at here. I am entering the marks 0. In the second row I am entering the data again, roll number 2, Mohan, Govind Nagar, and this time I am entering 10 digits in phone number column and it is accepting. Mohan @ gmail.com, and look at here, as we were increasing the number of records, the default value of marks has been automatically placed here. Okay, so you can change this value with any of the marks, but if the student has been not given the exam, then leave it blank and the default value will automatically come here. Okay, so these are some examples regarding the table creation in MS Access, primary key applying on MS Access, criterias or properties applying of columns or fields, then the value insertion inside the table. Okay, one more thing I wish to do. Yeah, this thing I wish to do, that if someone enter the value which is less than 50, okay, then it will display an error. I am changing its value and trying to enter 34. So look at here, what will happen? It is accepting it successfully because 34 is less than 50. But if we will enter value which will be more than 50, then it will display an error. Look at here again. The 78 is less than, sorry, the 78 is greater than 50. That is why it is displaying this error. Okay. Thank you, class. In the next video, we will see how to perform sorting in the data items and how to perform filtration. After that, we will apply the queries in MS Access. Thank you.